Oh, hello, my love. Good morning. How are you? Just jumped out of the shower, so everything's a bit all over the place. All right, Winksy. All right, Winksy. Doing fine. Winding down. Bloody lovely. Beautiful. David, good morning, sir. Good evening to you. Got my little, got my little crew just chilling here. Big bus there. Now we're just waiting for the sun to come over that horizon. Love and money. Actually, close, not too far off. Love and death. Love and death. The two things we should never look for. Because they will always bloody find you. When your time is right, they will find you. The death thing is pretty self-explanatory, but I think the love thing, excuse me, is where we go wrong. Clean that lens. So we woke up this morning and I've not trained properly since Monday, which is killing me off a little bit. I'm not lie about that, but the 28 days that we locked into definitely going on underneath there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not buggy. I also learnt yesterday that I am absolutely terrible at picking mangoes because I went out. I was really craving a mango, so I went out and bought a mango. And then I come back, and both of them are bloody rock hard. I did give them a little squish test, but they're just not ready. So I left the house and went and got another mango. Guess what? Not ready. So I've got 3 fucking mangoes sat there just waiting. 3 bloody mangoes. So we yesterday morning's stream that we did ended up on 21,000 views. That is insane. 21,000. 21,000. Crazy. Lemon and salt, best thing ever. Lovely. Have you had mango sticky rice? Hug giver, good morning. Nice to see you. Mango sticky rice is the one. I feel like, you know, when we do these things, I feel like a fucking real life I haven't speak yet. This is why I go live in the morning. By the time I leave you guys, I go into the world super articulated because I've been sat here talking. Yeah, it's good. Weirdly enough, when I cut out all processed sugars, mango is what actually became the craving. I think I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start promoting the fact that you can have a 6-pack and still smoke a cigarette and everything's gonna be okay. Do you know? How can you be super healthy if you smoke it? Go away. There's only so much. There's only so much we can do in there. Give it a rest, kid. Give it a rest. Where is this? We are in Indonesia. With you there. But this is it, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, I work fucking hard. I work hard in my business. I work hard in my life. I don't drink alcohol. I don't take fucking drugs. But my version of spirituality doesn't look like love, light, and crystals. That's the beginning of the journey. For me, it's fucking black coffee and a cigarette and listening to the birds tweet and sat chatting to you guys in the morning. That's my meditation. I love it. Mags of the 606. Hello. Good morning, my love. How are you? How are you? I do need to put you guys somewhere I can see you. When I used to train heavy, I found myself having a mid-workout sing. Hey, do you know what, mate? I can't say shit. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. What country? Scottish Highlander. We're in Indonesia, sir. Mags, I am doing lovely, thank you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Some historians argue coffee changed the world for productivity. Yeah, I mean, fucking. I think, let me formulate this properly. I'm going to formulate this response properly while I just go and get my little stand, because I'm laying down trying to crunch into this little box here and it's not fucking comfy, so give us a minute. Give us a minute. Let's just move you. Let's move you over here a little bit. So I'm not fucking flipping and flapping all over it, sure. Where are we? Where are we? A bit better. Oh, look at that. Now it does look like Rambo in the jungle. Okay, what we're looking at. Historians argue coffee changed the world for productivity. Definitely did, mate. Yeah, definitely did. It's like, look, I'm a coach. I literally coach people with their mental health, with their physical health, with their spiritual well-being. And if you went into all the shit on the internet now, it'd be difficult to coach anybody. Because, you'll read something and it will be like, you shouldn't drink coffee within the first 90 minutes of waking up, okay? Because there's something, do you know what? Get out of it, man. I want to wake up and I want to sit outside and I want to have a black coffee and that makes me feel good. There's no calories, there's no sugar, there's no dog shit inside of it. So there's just some things. And I get clients coming to me all the time and they'll be like, I've just read this today and it kind of contradicts. And I'm like, no, listen, forget all that. Just stick to this process. There's multiple ways to skin a fish, It depends what's going to work for you in your life, in your existence on this planet. And it doesn't mean be lazy with it. It just means, fucking hell, man, if you want a black coffee first thing, like, look, if you're going downstairs making a coffee with half a fucking litre of milk and 5 sugars inside of it, no. Oh, Pagisita. Okay? How are you? Baik. Kamu ya, baik juga. Saya bisa bicara sedikit bahasa Indonesia now. Saya belajar 1 kali per minggu. allergic to coffee. No, I'm allergic. Allergic. I didn't even read that. I was so busy waffling on. I didn't even read that. Allergic to coffee. Is it coffee or caffeine? What are you allergic to? Yeah, whatever you said. Caffeine is no problem. Oh, very interesting. Oh, very, very interesting. Oh. Well, I'm currently allergic to training anything above my lower body, which I won't lie, has become an issue this week. Wesley, good morning, sir. Yeah, since I've had this, you can probably see it shining. You see where it gets extra shiny here? Obviously there's a big tattoo in the way. Let me see if I can, hang on. Right there, you see where it turns into a bit of a ball? Right, obviously that one, no ball, that just comes up, no problem. Right, this one, yeah, not happening. Mother. So, look, if we break an arm, we can still train legs. So that's my philosophy. That's what I did. We go in, we train legs. It's only been 5 days that I've not been able to do it, but Jesus Christ, when everything you do is based around your workouts and it's based around your, it's my meditation, it is my discipline, it is my flow state, it is everything for me. Like everything is my workouts. You have to adapt, and you have to adapt pretty quickly. And I feel like I've just been taught a lesson. I have been going in to commercial gyms while I've been out here. The reason being is they have my steel maces and steel clubs and my sandbags inside of there. I need to cut it out. And I think this has been my lesson, because yesterday, right, and we're going to do the same thing today. Yesterday, I shoved my cargo shorts on, slapped a shitload of baby oil, not baby oil. That's not the scene we were running, coconut oil. Slapped a shitload of coconut oil on. And bearing in mind, guys, we can have the sunscreen conversation, but we don't need to, do we? But coconut oil has a natural SPF of 4 or 5. And so I put the coconut oil on and I just set off, right? I literally just set off, and I trekked for about an hour in the heat, in the sun. I got a beautiful bloody tan. I was absolutely dripping when I got back home. I got my cardio in, I got my steps in. I felt fucking awesome. And then I got back and I just trained abs and I trained neck. A lot of people skip neck training, and you shouldn't be skipping your neck, ever. Fucking baby oil. But it's like this now. So anybody who's ever dealt with any body image, okay, because I was a fat kid, so growing up I never had a decent physique. No matter what exercise I did, I didn't understand diet, you know. I never understood anything about nutrition whatsoever. Martin, good morning, sir. And so when I did lose all my weight, I was kind of like, you know, I got kind of locked into this obsessiveness with it, and then it became a problem, and then I went back the other way. But now, you know, I'm 30, 35, I turn 36 soon. I've not worked out my upper body in over a week, and I'm still like, you know, look, me lat has a lat, my abs are thingy here, but we get this. This is the problem as you get a bit older, is when you start to lose weight, you start to develop these little fucking skin sacs, and from that, it can start to affect you in a mental way. You know, like, oh, the work I'm putting isn't, the work that I'm putting in isn't doing the job. And it is. You just got to stay consistent, and all that will eventually retract, and it will go back to normal. Tommy Rouse 6448, thank you for being here, sir. Where are you from? Hamilton. Yeah, look, bro, this is what I'm saying. I know that that's there, and I don't train for body image, you know. Panda Fangs from Scotland. Hello, mate. I train for functionability, like genuinely. What I can do with my body blows my fucking mind. You know, I'm 92 kilos now, and I can stand in fucking backflip. Like, standing backflip at 92 kilos. And no, for you fucking idiots with the keyboards, I'm not going to stand here and do a backflip right now. I've just explained my shoulders done. But go onto my shorts, go onto my videos, and yeah, you see it for yourself. Like, the capabilities of the human body blows my mind. I find it incredible. There you go, there's always one. I vary from big to bigger and have for years, but due to my health issues and my diet has changed, and I feel like I'm losing my mind as well. Mags of the 606, I vary from big to bigger and have for years, but due to my health issues, my diet has changed, and I feel like I'm losing my mind as well. Right, Mags, listen, this is going to be an invitation. It's going to be a one-time only invitation. I'm not going to force you down any road that you don't want to walk down. If you go to the home of my profile, there's 2 links inside of my bio. One is to my website, which is Stone and Spirit, which is the community that I run online outside of YouTube and all social media, which is, I have tried to make all of my materials and courses affordable to absolutely everyone, because I came up on an estate, I came up on a council estate, and as much as high ticket coaching and all this malarkey, it's like, actually, who do I want to reach? You know, I had to sit with myself, and I was like, I want to reach oh my god, Dog Central. I want to reach the person who wants to do the work and doesn't really know a way out. Now, that is what Stone and Spirit is all about. The second link is my coaching card, which is where you can contact me if you want that conversation, reach out. But again, I do not push anyone down any roads. I'm not a fucking salesman. Okay, 6 pillars video was superb. Thanks, you helped a lot. I appreciate that feedback, mate. That's what I'm trying to do now. That's the direction I'm moving in. Especially with YouTube, you know, they want long format, and I'm like, the thing is though, with long format, you wouldn't catch me nowadays sitting watching a full 20. In fact, guys, look, there's only 24 of you in here. Right? Can I just ask you all a serious question now? Would you sit now and watch, if I posted tomorrow or this afternoon, a structured, informational, educational video between 12 and 20 minutes long, would you sit and watch that whole video through and through? You're not going to get away with just by you, they're all coming. Where are you going, beach? Yeah? Everyone's going to the beach, going for a day out. Okay, Martin, good to know. Genuinely curious here, genuinely curious. I want to be able to give things, man. I definitely watch it. Okay, sick. Straight to the point workouts, etc. Not 12 or 20 minutes. Yeah, black glasses. This is what I'm going for. Going authentic. You've got the salt of the earth about you, brother. I appreciate that, Kane. So all we're trying to do here, mate, is be authentic. You know, I ain't fucking perfect. I say this on every stream. I'm not trying to be a guru. In fact, I'm actually. Hey. I was actually doing a lot of research about my position with what I do, with who I am in my market, in my field. And one of the most interesting points was, that noise was a motorbike. Mob moderator, yes, yeah, I was, yeah. Brain fart. Let's go backwards. Too early for this. Right, stop. Right, I will make. Okay, so the reason why I wasn't hitting my target audience is because I was trying to take the information that I knew about and I was putting it in a soft shell. And it was actually because of what this person just mentioned. Because I did TV, because I did Married at First Sight, okay, it felt like the whole world was watching. It felt like, you know, there was good parts, there was bad parts, there was fucking people, there was online attacks, there was never in person. Nobody ever, funny that, isn't it? Nobody ever said anything negative to me to my face in person. And it was like a 50-50 split. And there was a lot of great stuff about it as well. But I started trying to appeal to an audience that isn't mine. You know, I'm not a reality TV guy. I've never fucking, you know, when I told my friends that I was doing reality TV, they were like, mate, you can't do that. You can't do it. You are way too fucking real for reality TV. And yeah, it was a crazy experience, guys. It was, but that's not what we're talking about. So stepping into your authenticity is exactly where things start to progress. Raw, real, authentic. You know, do you know what? Fuck it, I don't give a shit about your opinion. If I want to sit here and smoke a cigarette and drink my coffee, I'm going to sit here and smoke a cigarette, even if I get fucking kicked off it now. What do you hope to achieve now? I'm achieving it daily, mate. Right now, I am building and building and building so that I can put some stuff, I can put some wrongs in the world right. Let's put it that way. Now, I build my coaching business, I build my online community. I don't believe that your people, let's put it like that, okay? I don't believe that your people are going to live next door or on the same estate, okay? They're not going to live just around the corner from you. We live in a huge fucking world, and now we have access to technology to bring, integrate, and merge people together. So all I do now is that I bring communities together, I bring people together who want to be a part of something bigger. We've all seen the state of the world. We've all seen the state of the UK. We've seen the state of the US. We've seen the state of where everything's currently going. And the only way people are going to be able to get through that is community. Quite literally. You know, this guy could have some information that you don't know. Yeah, I know Martin, but this is the problem, mate. This is the problem, my good friend, okay? We have two options. If somebody says AI is taking over, we have the option which is smaller, okay? That smaller option in the mindset is that AI is taking over, so it's pointless me doing anything about it. Or AI is taking over, now is my time to learn AI, master AI. I use AI every single day, okay? Philip, appreciate you, mate. So integrate AI into your life, you know? Nah, see, I think that's naive. My personal, look, bearing in mind, what I say is my opinion and my experience. This isn't gospel. This isn't, you know, do what I say. It's not one of those things. I'm just giving you my personal take on it because I was the same as you. Like, fuck AI. I was exactly the same as you 1 year ago. And as long as you're not sat using AI as a therapist and you actually use AI as an assistant in your life, the benefits are incredible, absolutely incredible. Limit what information you give it. Do not tell it all about yourself. Do not make it so that it knows your emotional state, because then it will know how to target you emotionally. Not just what you're into, but how you feel about what you're into. Never know what's real anymore. And that answers the other person's question, is why do I go live? So I started going live because of that exact reason, is you don't know what's real anymore. So when I hit this live button, we have to be real. Whereas people can post videos all day long and not be real. Okay, let's have a look. So when it comes to us buying RAMs for computers, it's really expensive price because these high-tech companies are buying everything up for AI and it's going to cost us more. Yeah, it's a fucking catch-22, isn't it? Generative AI is one of the most evil things we've ever devised. Alright, question for you. Let me write. X-Black Glasses, I'm going to come back to your question. Just give me 1 second, okay? Just one serious question for you. Do you really think that we invented AI? Because I don't believe we invented anything. It's like fire. We didn't invent fire. We discovered fire. We didn't invent electricity. We discovered electricity. I believe that at certain points of the evolution of our consciousness during our existence on this earth, we are open to new discoveries. You know, you could go into the whole bloody alien life force thing, that other people are out there. There's other things out there which have literally just, you know, we're a test to see what we fucking do. There's so many fucking tinfoil hat theories in the world, but the only part of it that I can truly agree with is we did not invent anything. It's not an invention, it's just a discovery. We didn't discover an apple pie, we created it. Yeah, I see what you're saying. What is it there? Okay, but factually, it has been created by people with data sets created over years with material components. Yes. Look, we can we can go back and forth on, you know, this was what should we say? You know, I could literally even put it down to my kettlebell sat there. You know, the kettlebell had to be molded into that shape, but we discovered the steel. Yeah, okay, I understand what you're saying. I completely agree. But what I'm saying is, I don't think it's AI. It's who's using AI. Quite prefers relationship with chocolatism. All men of history fucked it big time and came back from the dead. That's very good. God, God prefers relationship with chocolatism. All the way men of history fucked it big time. Kane, I'm not really following that one, mate. Ben, hello. Antonio, we're in Indonesia. Max, take care everyone. Check out our homepage. Thank you, man. You're welcome, Max. Have a great day. We're only doing a short one this morning anyway, guys. We have a busy day. Busy day. Got a lot of editing to do, got a lot of work to do, got a lot of clients to do, because most of my clients are out in the UK. I spend more time working on weekends. But the one thing that we are doing is staying consistent with this. AI will save humanity from the cruel intentions of horrible dictators. See, that is another option, David. That is literally another option. Because we can all have our opinions, but that's all they are. They're just opinions. We don't actually know what's coming. We can have predictions. We can have, you know, we can all say whatever we want to say, but ultimately none of us know. Literally none of us know. Time's it where you are now. It's 20 to 7, 6:40. I don't know whether we're going to get a good sunrise this morning, guys. Still up business. I thought you were all about health. Well, sorry to disappoint your thinking process. 30 watching last guys. No, Wesley, don't push it. I appreciate you, but don't push it. Just a quick one, man. Just a quick one. This is perfect for these types of the mornings for me. Perfect. I did want to answer a question though. Okay, just started getting into kettlebells, hence why you came up on my feed. How long you been training with them? A very long time. A very, very long time with kettlebells. Calisthenics, kettlebells, steel mace, garter, clubs, sandbags. It's all we need. It's literally all we need. With the kettlebells, I would say starting light and learning your hand position on the kettlebell will just change everything, because then you'll move through weight like nothing. The weight will just start flying up the second you get your hand positioning right. And your transitions as well, when you're doing your cleans, your snatches, when you're coming up into like front back positions, you know, like don't hold the kettlebell over here, for example. Get your knuckle under your chin, lean it on your chest, and then when you're doing your goblet squats, when you're doing all your bits, you can literally hold and then you can come down in this position. Those tiny little adjustments will change the game for you. Resistance bands, yes, I use them all the time. Do you reckon that you also need a proper environment? What's your thought on roids? My thought on roids is a bit all over the place. I've taken gear in my life. I've taken plenty of gear in my life in my younger years. To the point where I'm on TRT now. I will be for the rest of my life. I'm okay with that. I accept that. You know, I made a decision. But my thought is, if you don't need it, if you do not need to, if you're above the age of 30 years old, the first thing I would say to anybody is get your bloods done. Get your bloods done. Don't be a fucking idiot. Don't run off bro science and start just getting shit from a guy in the gym. All right? We're just literally get your bloods done. That's all I'll say. Find out where your testosterone lies for your age. Find out if it's in a normal range. Find out before you start putting random foreign substances into your body. Okay. But yes, I would love to do longer this morning, guys, but I can't. TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. It's a glorified way of saying I take half the amount of testosterone that would be classed as performance enhancing. So it doesn't really put you as enhanced. Yeah, no, we haven't got time for it. Guys, listen, love you all. We're past the 30-minute mark. We are only doing 30 minutes this morning. But for all you that are consistent, I appreciate you, and I will see you very soon. Yeah, Kane, I appreciate you too, man. Easy, guys. In fact, that's what I might do my next video on, is that subject that we just touched.